Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me to the core and makes me stronger than before.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh my goodness.
What?
So apparently, did you know that Barack Obama is a conservative?
Sorry. What?
Yeah, Barack Obama is a conservative.
By whose standard are we going here? That's are we saying as compared to?
Well, that would be from the. Well, see what happened. He is so far above everything that
Oh.
people don't actually understand the actual definition of everything. It's all become so muddled.
Oh, it's all one.
That, yes, Barack Obama is officially a conservative. If you know, this is according to the Washington Post.
Still doesn't make. I'm still not catching it.
Yeah, the left and right still don't understand
Not
his
there.
politics.
I'm. No.
Well, the Democrats, wanted a president who wanted a president. Can't
Sure.
quite figure out how to talk about the most popular figure in their party.
Right.
Former President Barack Obama casts a long shadow over the 2020 primary campaign.
Long
Thank
shadow.
Preserving Obama's legacy is the heart of the former Vice President Joe Biden's pitch to voters. I know. Which has allowed his rivals to mark him as complacent.
He really likes to be marked.
He does, or he likes to mark.
Or be mar.
Ew.
Ew.
Anyway. More left-leaning candidates, such as Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, well, I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
I'm good. Say that the next president needs to be more or do more to push for healthcare reforms and combat income inequality.
Really need to do more about the pushings.
Yes.
Gotta push and do more.
Got to push more.
Push more. More pushing.
Just because, why not?
Push it.
Push it real good.
Boom. You know they hate that song?
Really?
Yes.
Because it's the only one that everyone knows.
And they hate it so much.
Because that's the one, exactly, because they didn't do anything else that people remember.
Right. Very upset about that, they are.
They can get over it.
One hit wonder.
Huh?
One hit wonders, that's what it is.
Well, but what's that? I mean, everybody knows. God, we're so on a tangent already. But everybody knows Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Like you say Salt and Pepper, you know the song.
Push it.
They've done other stuff.
Yeah, of course. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares because that's the song everyone liked.
Yeah. Because
Anyway.
nobody cares about all the rest.
Because nothing was as good as Push It.
Push it. It was the trap song of the 80s and 90s. I mean,
It was, wasn't it? Like it was the epitome of the earworm.
It is Wednesday, by the way, and Earworm Wednesday has been going on in the Mojos, and they didn't do that well this morning. I got to say, they were lacking.
Really?
They were very lacking. Speaking of black conservatives, there was a woman out and talking about how she likes to sun her bunghole.
I'm sorry. How did we? I'm just.
Well, Barack Obama
there's
being
so many things that I
Barack
was gonna say, how
Obama
did-
being a conservative is very relative to a woman sunning her bunghole.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
so-
Apples
and apples,
effing
man.
apples,
Apples
right
and
there.
effing apples. I mean, that's just what it is. And they were talking about that, and I'm like, they missed a completely perfect earworm.
No, don't.
Black
Don't do
hole
it.
sun. They missed Black Hole Sun. And it makes me very upset.
I was afraid you were going to say that because now that song is stuck in my head.
Won't you come?
Oh,
And watch the rain.
won't you come? Anyway, let's get back to that. One-time Obama cabinet secretary Julian Castro has ripped his former boss's record on immigration and deportation. Meanwhile, Mayor Pete Buttigieg
Yay.
raced to have a reporter correct the story that misquoted him, citing, quote, failures of the Obama era.
Whew.
I know, because God knows you can't say anything bad about it. Now, Obama himself is working to cool down what he sees as an overheated political climate, because only the Messiah can come in and quell the storm.
Only the Messiah.
Only the Messiah.
Yes.
In October, at a panel discussion of his foundation, he warned against the pitfalls of, quote, woke, end quote, cancel culture, telling a gathering of young activists that, quote, if all you're doing is casting stones, you're probably not going to get that far, end quote, which I would like to point out to anyone who happens to be within the sound of my voice. That's what we like to call irony.
That is irony. Incredible amounts of irony.
Threw some stones.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you.
Just saying.
You, glass house, stone. You, horse, kick, dead.
Yeah, he's beating it to it's. Oh my God. Thank you. I can't. I don't even know if I can get through the story. It's just so painful. The remarks helps explain why so many of the candidates' proposals seem so far to the left of Obama.
No, they don't.
No, they don't, actually.
They're nowhere close to him as far as
They're almost on
left.
point or short.
They're either they're either just with him as far as that goes, or you're right. They're short of how left he actually was.
Yeah, because you have to understand they have to. The Democratic candidates that are running have to be able to swing the Trump voters. They have to, and you're not going to do that when you are at Obama or further left. That's an impossibility.
Yes.
So you have to be able to give a little bit. You have to be able to come back and walk it back a tad.
Give a little bit.
Give a little bit of your principles away.
That almost worked.
It almost worked. I got to work on the lyrics and everything like that.
I mean, come on. It's not that bad.
You know, the former president was skeptical of sweeping change, bullish on markets.
Yeah.
Yep.
You okay?
Something about the use of military force, high on individual responsibility, and faithful to a set of old school personal values.
Are you saying that she's so high?
High above me?
Yes.
She's so lovely. Compare that to the proposals from his would-be successors: Medicare for all, Green New Deal, free college, wealth tax, universal basic income. Not going to bode so well. Do we need to remember Obamacare? You know, where it was mandated.
Mandate.
You know.
And I'm not talking about Buttigieg.
No, he likes to mandate.
Yes.
Except for he's married, but he still would.
He still would. It's very
Given the
free
political
and
climate,
open.
it's no surprise to see the party's base clamoring for something dramatic, but the contrast between Obama's steady approach and the seemingly radicalism of his Democratic heirs can't just be chalked up to changing times. It's because the former president, going back to at least to his 2004 Senate race, which he did nothing there, by the way, hasn't really occupied the left side of the ideological spectrum. He wasn't a Republican, obviously.
Yes.
He never professed a desire to starve the federal government.
Wait, no, not at all.
No, he didn't. He opposed the Iraq War, which the GOP overwhelmingly supported. But to the dismay of many on the left, and to the continuing disbelief of many on the right, Obama never dramatically departed from the approach of presidents who came before him. There is a simple reason.
Sorry.
You're fine. There is a simple reason for this. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Barack Obama is a conservative.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to do that one more time. It didn't.
It still didn't register.
No,
Still,
Yeah, I'm gonna need one more time.
Barack Obama, because he is just like all the presidents before him,
Mm-hmm.
is a conservative. Obama's perspectives don't line up with the every position now seen as right of center.
Every
He jo-
position.
Yeah, he joined the Paris Climate Accord.
Mm-hmm.
He signed Dodd-Frank.
Right. The Paris Climate Accord is definitely leftist. Where is
Yeah.
that conservative at all?
No, yeah, I don't
That's
know.
socialist. I mean,
Well, Dodd-Frank wasn't any better.
no, it was nowhere close to being
he's,
better.
He's pro-choice.
Right.
He's flip-flopped on supporting same-sex marriage.
Right. He came out first against same-sex marriage because at the time it was politically more savvy for him to not be for it.
But here's how they come up with this. Here's how they tie this all together.
Sure.
But his consistent search for consensus,
Mm.
for ways to bring blue America and red America together, sometimes led him to policies that used Republican means to achieve more liberal ends.
More liberal ends, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of saying what Kevin Hutchison over in the MeWe says, who's Obama's is simply sending a message. He says, "Say what the voters want to hear now. Pretend you have the traditional values, and when you get the power, you can do what you want."
That's pretty much it, especially when you have the power of the pen.
And the phone.
And the phone. That's right.
forget the
and
phone.
the phone
Phone.
that you don't answer,
Never.
when
Ever
your
answer
embassy
that.
in
Never answer that phone.
Benghazi in Libya is calling for
It's a
help.
it's a bad phone. Never answer.
But
that.
we're not going to talk about that now because
don't.
because he's
That's-
conservative, and conservatives we all
Right.
know would never answer that damn phone after 5 p.m.
Right, because they're conservative, so they're trying to conserve their time.
Right? And
Right.
power, their
Right.
energy itself.
Trying
Yes,
not to
absolutely.
do stuff. They got to
Yep.
make sure they have enough energy for tomorrow. So they're never overworking themselves and making sure that a brighter future for tomorrow is actually there. They're never answering every call that they get because they want to make sure that whoever they're dealing with is actually getting good customer service or good service in general. Never. That's not conservative at all.
His underlining concept for his signature legislation, the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare,
Aha.
with its individual mandate, was devised by the right-wing Heritage Foundation
Oh yeah.
and first implemented at the state level by Mitt Romney, then
Okay.
Republican governor of Massachusetts. So, because someone else who claims to be a Republican
Because someone else who claims they're a Republican is
does
now claiming-
something,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
then that makes Obama, who is never claimed to be a Republican
Ever or conservative,
or conservative, make that automatically
and has
by
actually fought against it a lot of
Yeah.
the time. Yeah.
by proxy. Actually, has decided it makes him. Obama
It's hard.
wanted to.
It's hard to get this out. I know.
This is so painful. Obama wanted to protect Americans from the effects of a prolonged recession, so he agreed. After hours of turmoil and anguish over it, in one of his defining votes as a senator,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
probably his only vote as a senator,
He only voted like 3 times.
to bail out the banks. And as president, he prioritized recovery over punishing bankers for their role in the financial crisis.
Yeah, using your money or using the government influence to help big organizations is not conservative.
No. In his first inaugural address, he affirmed the power of the free market to, quote, generate wealth and expand freedom, end quote.
No,
And
he
until
didn't.
Sandy Hook's tragedy in 2012, Obama studiously avoided any push for gun control.
Really, he avoided the push
Uh-huh. Until Sandy Hook.
until Sandy Hook. He avoided
Until
the
Sandy
push.
Hook. Mhm.
Are you saying there wasn't a crisis net available for him to use to push gun control until Sandy Hook?
No, he studiously tried to keep gun control from happening because his guys wanted
Really?
it so
Because
badly.
that's
Where he
funny.
was like, "No, guys."
I heard, from the time that he started campaigning that he was going to do gun control things and legislation all the way up until, Sandy Hook and after.
Well, no, not according to this. This says that Obama has studiously pushed back any resistance or any push for gun control because, obviously his guys, the left wanted it so badly, and he said, no, guys, let's be fair about this. We don't want to take this because you're just going to ask for it. It's no reason to.
Right. Yeah.
Indeed, in his first term, he signed laws that loosened restrictions on bringing firearms to national parks and on Amtrak.
He really likes to loosen restrictions on Amtrak.
Because so many people are riding Amtrak.
No, but some people are getting killed by it.
Oh, it's too soon.
It's not too soon.
This is true. And all right, is it really that important to bring firearms into a national park?
Yeah, actually, yes.
No, I'm not talking about like you're trekking deep into the wilderness.
No,
I'm talking about
I'm
your
talking
monkey
about
butt is on the main trail in the paved concrete, and you're driving through. There's a picnic table about 50 feet from the end.
The Veterans Memorial is a national park.
This is true.
It's considered a national park. So
Who the hell's going to know if you have a gun or not?
Exactly. And that's the point. Who's going to know if you have a concealed carry?
So stupid. Though cast as a dithering peacenik. What the hell?
What?
Peacenik?
A peacenik.
Yeah.
So basically a hippie.
I've never heard that word before. In my life, I've never seen that or heard that word before. I thought it was a typo.
No, it's a hippie.
Basically, he was a hippie who led from behind.
So does Buttigieg.
I know. He stuck with his thesis
He likes getting stuck.
that the imperative, quote, to end the war in Iraq is to be able to get more troops into Afghanistan. Because that makes total sense, to move troops from one section of the Middle East to another section of the Middle East.
Now, I will say this. There were more wars started under Barack Obama than there were under Bush. We started more wars in more locations under Barack Obama than we did under Bush.
Because he didn't actually end the war in Iraq. He just relocated it.
Yeah, he relocated them into different areas, places like the Congo, for no reason.
People still don't know why the hell they were sent to the Congo.
I have no idea why there's no reason to be there.
No, I know.
You can't even say oil at this point. It's the Congo, for Christ's sake.
They're after the ferns.
The ferns?
There's got to be ferns or something. Maybe they're looking, supposedly in the Congo, there's allegedly like a brontosaurus living in there.
A brontosaurus?
Did you hear about that? Like for real? Like they've been people who've like recorded.
We need to have
the
Ron.
sounds and stuff.
We need to have Ron in this conversation before we keep going on that.
Oh, is that it? All right. So we may have. Maybe we'll do that as a Christmas thing. We'll bring Ron in and we'll talk about dinosaurs in the
we'll have
Congo.
to talk about dinosaurs in the Congo with Ron because that's not something we could talk about. But Kevin Hutchison over the MeWe says, "You've never heard the word peacenik? How dare you, you warmonger!"
I know. I am a warmonger.
Peacenik warmongers.
I am.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that, really. I sleep well at night.
I'm
Thank
a monger
you.
and I'm okay.
I propagandize all day and I sleep all night.
Sleep
got that
all night and
backwards, but
propagandize
anyway.
all day. Yeah. That could work. It
This
could
is
be
so-
okay.
Basically, this
the
is
basics.
very long.
Arduous.
Long.
Difficult. Otherwise known as hard.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that a Buttigieg reference again?
No. Talking about the article. Very long, very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely difficult to get through here.
It is. I can't do it anymore. Basically, the point is through some
Magic.
well, I was going to say through some mental gymnastics.
That's one way to say it.
And you have got to be like a Mary Lou Retton kind of gymnast to get through this.
Uh-huh.
This does like it. A plus B does not actually equal C.
No,
You have
never.
to take L, and you have to divide that by Z, paint it blue,
Right.
put it in the microwave for about 45 minutes,
Oh.
and then turn around and you divide the square root of A, add that, which will then be multiplied by,
The molten lava then from the microwave.
right, and then you turn around with that, and you add in a little bit of pixie dust, and that will give you the answer of what A plus B is.
Oh. So that's
It's that simple.
Oh, see, that is so simple. It's almost so simple. A caveman could do it. That
Wow.
was supposed to fall flat, and it was meant to. So it's okay.
No, I know, but I can't do the story anymore. Basically,
I understand.
just so
It's
y'all,
okay.
so y'all were aware of, just so y'all are clued in. So when y'all go to have Thanksgiving tomorrow, and you're sitting around with your family, and you have those lefties that God knows every family member has, when y'all are starting to look awkwardly at one another because you know that politics are getting ready to come up, you, sir, you, ma'am, you, Z,
Zim,
will be able, Zim,
Zer,
them, their, they, whatever pronoun
I
that
don't
you choose.
care.
You will then be able to bridge the gap,
Ah.
start the healing process,
Mm-hmm.
the closure of the open wound that is politics in today
You could do the kumbaya
in society.
You can do the hand.
You can.
holds. You can reach across the aisle, as it were, probably the dinner table, and both sit there together, lovingly, knowing
Yes.
that Barack Obama was, in fact, a conservative.
Mm-hmm. God bless America.
I
Enjoy your
can't,
turkey day.
I can't say that with a straight face, honestly.
I couldn't even, I know. Oh my God, the stuff that people put out, and then what's worse is there are people who read this and go, "Oh my God." There really
is
are
so
people who are going to
true.
go eat turkey tomorrow
That is so true.
who go, "Oh my God, it must be true,"
Mhm.
and they think that it's going to mend things. And
You know-
God bless you, you poor retarded bastard.
There are some things that that never need mending. One of which is a cat cooler.
Because they're rugged.
They are rugged. You thought I was going somewhere else, don't you?
I thought this was going to be a really weird entretien, but no.
No. You know they keep your ice cold for up to 7 days.
Because they're rugged.
Yeah, that's right. They also are made in the United States.
That's what makes them rugged.
Fully customizable.
You could put rugged right across the top there and really
Yes.
cool graphics.
And with that, they also come with multiple colors.
But wait, there's more.
There is more. If you go to catcoolers.com, go to catcoolers.com and use the promo code Steven, that's my name, STEVEN, you can get 10% off of your order. And anything you purchase over at catcoolers.com actually has a lifetime warranty of the item, not of you.
So yeah, buying this cooler doesn't mean you live forever.
No, but it will last you. And outlast
Until you die.
Just like your wife, it'll outlast you. Go to catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com. Use my name, Steven, STEVEN. Get 10% off when you order today.
Today. Oh well.
Oh, well.
Good times.
Great oldies.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So
So we have like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I don't know, about a minute.
oh well
do
okay,
you wanna
then
do?
we'll just wait on this one because this little gem is.
We're gonna hold it over.
Do we believe in the question? We're gonna when we come back from the break, we're gonna have a story where we need to talk about justice.
Justice.
Justice for people. If somebody shoots someone else, by God, there should be justice.
There should be justice. You know, peace, justice, the American way.
Yep. We'll talk more about it on the other side.
Yeah. This is Defenders Live. We'll be right back. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, it's right over there. Mm-hmm. Oh, cat coolers will hide Obama's conservatism for 7 years.
After that, you had to buy a new cooler.
Use Dylan's name and you get a 30% increase on the price. Thanks, Kevin. That's very nice of you.
Tell your wife I said it wasn't that funny.
Dylan said it wasn't that funny. Stop it.
That's all I heard was her laughing. Like, "Daggone it.
It's not that funny. Shut up.
Stop picking on me."
Apparently, my Obama is very scary because it's super close.
It is actually.
Is it really?
You got, yeah. You have the cadence down like spot on. I think the only thing you would need to do to make it better is you would have to drop an octave or two.
I would, and that's true.
Unfortunately, even doing Barack, you sound like a 12-year-old.
Well, it's not my fault. I can't fix that. I just need to be sick when I'm doing it because then my voice drops like 3 octaves. Like that's no joke. When I'm sick, my voice goes way low because it's trying to push air through and it can't. So it's just like, you know what? Drop 3 octaves and go.
Trying to push.
Yep. Push all that.
Yeah,
air.
I'm the same way.
Mhm.
I get all deep and junk and it's all throaty and I'm like, yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, I got full Barry White. All right, we're coming back.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Defenders Live here on Mojo 50 Radio. DOAE Show is where you find us, doaeshow.com. You can find all of our stuff there. We have all of it archived, and you can go to our shop over there on the website where you can get your new T-shirts, our Arm Yourselves T-shirts. They're amazing. Dylan helped me design those, and he did a smashing job finding some good background stuff.
Thank you.
It came together quite well.
It was a team effort.
Yes.
I spoke the idea and Steven
somehow I found
pulled it out of thin air.
I made it work. I don't know how it happened.
I have the ideas. He has the know-how. That's kind of how this works.
That's the best way. Any time that we do this, that is the best way.
what
You can
she
also
said.
go find You can also go find our Jackhole Christmas sweater, our ugly Jackhole Christmas sweater. Buy yours today. Wear it for Christmas. Have fun doing it. I'm sure it's going to be a blast for you. It's a sweatshirt, so it's not too hot. We made it so that you guys and people that are in the South can actually wear it during the wintertime because, like us, it doesn't get that cold.
Yeah, it was what was it? Almost 70, 75 today?
No, it wasn't that bad. It was like 60 something.
No, it was not. No, it was not.
It was 60 something and rainy. Come on.
No, it was not.
Where I was anyway. All right.
You were in Virginia. That doesn't count. I'm talking about here.
Oh well, whatever.
I need to find out what it was because I was gonna say because I can't give an accurate thing either because I was in Wilmington all day.
You don't give accurate things.
Well, I was at the beach all day today.
Oh well, there you go. So that's very different.
No, but it's not that much of a difference. It's not. It's 5 degrees.
Yeah,
but still,
you drive 2 hours east and you hit the beach, and it's definitely a difference.
Yeah, well, there's a little bit more humidity there too. But no, yeah, it was easily 75.
Right.
78 degrees today. It was down at least in Wilmington. It felt like I had shorts on and I'm like, oh, thank God I wore these because this would have been really awkward otherwise.
Yeah, that was Mm-hmm. So
we were going to talk about justice.
Right, justice in the American way.
Yes.
Right.
If someone commits a crime, they should pay. I mean, I think we're all in agreement of that.
Yes.
I don't think there's a person listening that has any that would argue with that point at all.
Well,
but hear me out. So Danielle Calderon Riviera told the Dallas Morning News that the night of September 20th, when a man hiding a gun,
A gun?
a gun, hiding a gun,
Hiding a gun.
picked up Calderon Riviera, who, by the way, is a sex worker. We can't call them hookers or
I'm sorry. What?
anything like that. Yes, Miss Calderon is a
prostitute?
Calderon Riviera, yes, is a prostitute, is a lady of the night, as it were.
But wait.
Oh no, it gets better.
Uh-huh.
Don't get ahead of me.
Uh
Quote. Thank you.
huh.
Quote. Are you afraid? And quote. The man said. The paper noted, and this was a paper from the Dallas Morning News. Are you afraid of dying tonight? Calderon Riviera, is 35, was then shot 6 times and left for dead. And spent weeks in a hospital, said the Morning News. The suspect was a 29-year-old Domingo Ramirez Quiente.
One more time.
Domingo Ramirez Quiente.
Very good. Hashtag
Thank you.
nailed it.
Hashtag like a native. According to the paper, adding to the police records, say he confessed to shouting derogatory and gender people before opening fire.
Wait.
Which sounds a little weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, that sounds a bit
Well, it would
weird.
make better sense. It would make better sense if I had happened to mention that Daniela Calderon Riviera is a transgender woman.
So Daniela's a guy.
Yeah, Daniela is Daniel.
So Daniela is Daniel. It's a dude.
Uh-huh. It's a dude. It's a
Dude
dude.
looks
sex
like a
worker.
lady?
It's a dude hooker.
Does
The male
dude,
hooker.
Does dude look like a lady though?
No, it actually
Does dude look
doesn't.
like a lady of the night?
maybe at night.
Nick at night?
I don't know. Ugh. Well, and here's the thing, the icing of the proverbial cake. If this could not get any better, both Daniel Calderon Riviera, also known as Daniela, and Mr. Domingo Ramirez Quiente are undocumented, as in they're illegally here.
Wait.
Hmm.
So transgender lady of the night,
Hmm.
illegal immigrant.
Yes. Yes. Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement, also known as ICE, said a month ago that Ramirez Quiente is undocumented and was deported 9 years ago.
Ah.
Adding that immigrants who re-enter the country after deportation may be charged with a felony and get 20 years in federal prison.
Why would they go to prison? Why would we want to put them in prison? Why wouldn't we just ship them to a different country farther south and wait for them to come back?
I have more extreme measures, but I'm kind of a jerk.
I thought that was kind of a jerk move, honestly.
No, you don't send them like further south. You send them to some place that there's no way in hell they could walk back from. Like,
That's further south.
no, I'm not saying south. I
Oh,
was
like
thinking more
Europe.
like an island, like Guam. Not Guam, because that's American territory.
Yeah, not Guam. No.
Somewhere in the Philippines would be good. You know, India. India apparently has plenty of space. You know, they can hold billions of people. What's one more?
Yeah, I mean, what's 100,000 more?
Yeah, why not? Who
Yeah.
cares?
Psh, come on.
Pish posh. But Calderon Riviera is undocumented immigrant from Honduras.
Honduras?
Honduras. Deputies are actively searching for the subject. They don't call them suspects anymore, apparently.
Subject.
Yes, referring to
like a lab
Quiente.
subject.
You would think.
Mhm.
And the public is encouraged to contact the sheriff's office if they have any information concerning his location, according to Dallas County Sheriff's Department in a statement on the Morning News reported. Yeah, a little weird, right? Excuse me. I couldn't find the button to mute that. I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean,
You're suddenly not there. It's weird. I mean, you are, but you're not. It's the damnedest thing.
what?
There you are. No. I found it now.
Okay. Are you good?
Sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to get over. I got a small bout of bronchitis, and
I gotcha.
I'm cleaning out is what it's all trying to get cleaned out. Basically, so what happened, the point of this whole thing is a rally took place Thursday outside of Dallas Courthouse aimed at pressuring local and federal law enforcement and Mexican authorities to find Ramirez Quiente so he could stand trial, the paper said.
Find the person.
Find him.
Yay.
For there to be justice for me.
No,
Actually,
no, you need to do it. Yes, ma'am.
I would love for there to be justice for me.
Oh,
Calderon Rivera said, speaking in Spanish, of course.
Of course.
Emotionally and physically, I'm not doing well.
Mm.
I've been having moments of anxiety and panic.
Well, we understand you aren't doing well. You are a man, and you consider yourself transgendered. We know you're not doing well.
And you were shot 6 times. So all that combined makes for a bad day.
It's a bad day for you.
And all I'm asking for is justice.
Donna over on the MeWe is getting a little confused. She says, so tranny hooker illegal alien?
Reverend Aaron Wyma.
Wyma?
Wyma.
With
Morning News.
anything.
No FDA.
What does that...
Jamie Morales, whoever that person is,
Why?
blasted those in the LGBT community who weren't there. The paper said, quote, it's time to wake up. Your brothers and sisters are getting killed. Okay. This, and I've said this before, this divide crap has got to stop.
Yeah.
Okay?
They do.
Whether you have the mental issue of believing you're transgendered or not,
Yeah.
whether you are homosexual, whether you are straight, whether you arguably, whether you're even a pedophile.
Right.
Doesn't matter what sexual spectrum you're on, doesn't matter what color you are, it
Correct.
doesn't matter any of that.
Right.
Theoretically, and for all intents and purposes, we are all brothers and sisters. We are all part of the human race.
Yes.
We are all getting killed on one level or another.
We're all dying slowly.
Yeah. We can't stop killing of one group and think that that's going to fix things. It's not. It's not. Because people are still going to die. And the only way that changes, ultimately, is Jesus coming back.
Indeed.
But since that hasn't happened yet, it takes a heart change. And
Right.
it takes an individual changing.
Well, there is a lot of changing going on. I mean, a ton of change going on. And I mean,
A removectomy?
the snip and tucks aside, you know, there's politically there's a lot of change. I mean, they are cutting dicks left and right as far as super PACs go because apparently
man.
Booker is no longer being backed up by his giant super PAC.
Wow. I feel like that should have deserved a second bell. There was a lot there that. Wow.
See,
Now-
a super PAC created back in to back specifically back.
Backing specifically?
Yeah, backing specifically backing
Backing specifically.
Senator Cory Booker and his bid for president is going to shut down its operations, said Wednesday. After Booker denounced the super PAC and donors showed very little interest in super PACs. See, the PAC, well, you know, it was called Dream United. You know, they just wanted to dream united with Cory Booker. And
How did that work out for him?
well, I mean, it was created almost a year ago. And
It's not what I asked. How did that work out? I mean, if obviously there wasn't a dream that was united because it's fallen apart.
falling apart.
Barely breathing
Thank you. But see, this
from a lonely heart. Sorry.
this
I love
this
that song.
this year high dollar donors thing, you know, just they just didn't want to support Booker or super PAC. I was like,
But why wouldn't they? I mean,
I
this
don't
is
know,
Cory.
like, because you know, the Dream United filed one disclosure for the FEC. It showed that the group raised like $1.1 million for a handful of donors.
That's it?
Like, just a few people were donating the
it?
money. Like, the guy that started it and his wife and a few other people like pushed a ton of money into the PAC, and that was about it.
Oh, well. That's
So, I mean, it was a super PAC, but
sounds trivial if you would ask me.
yeah, I mean, $1.1 million. That's
It's a drop in the bucket for
right. I mean,
Cory
there's-
Booker.
yeah,
He wipes his butt every morning with $1 million.
right. I mean, that's just how it goes. I mean,
Like, honey, I need another role. This is a big one.
oh, it's terrible.
It is. You
Mm.
don't ever want to follow him in the back. Anyway,
You don't ever want to follow him anywhere.
no, this is true. Ew. So bad.
Yep.
So bad. So we've
is.
lost Cory Booker.
Yeah, well, we lost a super PAC.
I'm so tore up about it.
I know.
So it's one less, ad that gets to be floated around there.
Yeah, one less ad.
Oh no. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
I am all torn to shreds.
I am
Crying
these-
here, crying myself to sleep.
yeah, the tears of a
See me and I'm laughing with those other girls, seeming like I'm having fun. Although I may be laughing loud and hearty. Mm-mm. You're the only one.
wow. You know who else is the only one?
Who?
The Mandalorian.
That is a really good show. It's a really
I'm-
good show.
I'm actually going to
I
watch it
my
either
kids
tonight
love
or
it.
tomorrow.
Look, I loved it. My kids loved it. The guy that directed it is amazing.
Well,
What?
apparently there are people who are slightly miffed about
Sure, it's not muffed.
well, only because they're feminists it might be muffed. I don't
It
know.
might be muffed.
Feminist critics of The Mandalorian now say they're being harassed.
The Harrist?
Yep, they're being harassed because the internet proved them wrong.
Wait.
Uh-huh. Feminist critics of Disney's Plus hit Star Wars property, The Mandalorian, are firing back after being buried by social media, claiming that they are being, quote, harassed,
Mm-hmm.
end quote, and that they are being critiqued because they are female voices opposed to, quote, the patriarchy.
Or
end
could it be that their aim is about as bad as a stormtrooper, and they just kept missing the shot?
I used to so many stormtroopers because those guys
Terrible
could not
shots.
hit the broadside of a barn with a baseball bat while they're leaning against it.
I know, and especially not if it was made of lasers.
That
The bat, I mean, if the bat was like a laser bat, no.
I guarantee you, Helen Keller could have gone out there and done better.
Yeah, she could have at least shot in one direction, firing the exact same direction.
She would have had the memory, the muscle memory to hold the gun level and in front of you,
Yeah.
not cocked at a 45,
Oh, yeah.
shooting at the trees.
With the gun literally turned to the side of you instead of pointed in front. What are you doing?
And then they wonder, oh God, he's down.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Last week, career feminist, media critic, and prominent anti-Gamergate personality Anita Sarkeesian.
Sarkeesian?
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
that one.
enunciated it slowly.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure.
Tweeted that she found the first episode of The Mandalorian, which tells the story of a Mandalorian bounty hunter and his adventures with a quarry called the Child,
The Child.
better known as Baby Yoda.
That's how everybody else knows it.
Yeah, which supposedly is not really Yoda,
No, it's not.
but it looks exactly like Yoda. Look, they wanted to find a way to bring Yoda back without doing the digital thing and all that.
They're bringing
basic-
Yoda back. Oh.
Don't know what it's at. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, this lady said that it is reeking of misogyny because there are no female lead characters. Quote,
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
Let me quote. Am I extremely tired, or is there not a single female speaking character in the first episode of #Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have missed something, right?
Well, I mean, you are extremely
That's what
tired.
she tweeted.
You are extremely tired.
She later attacked series showrunner John Favreau. Whatever. Oh my God, it's not my job to know these people's names. And he spells it J-O-N, so it's probably enunciated Jean.
No, it's John.
Yeah. For his contributions to the patriarchy and oppression. Quote, I guess John Favreau was like, well, if we just make all the vehicles female like the ship and the blurg, then we're good, right? That's just the right amount of
Femininity. Uh-oh. The AI's fragging. No. No, Skype, come back. Dylan. It's like 5 minutes to the end of the show. Come on. Breathe, buddy. Where are you? Uh-oh. Yeah, he died. Yeah. That's the way love goes. Anyway, so yeah, when it goes through it, she goes through the entire idea. She's yeah. I guess John Favreau was like, well, I mean, it makes the vehicles women and the ships and the blurgs and all the rest of it. Hey, you're back.
Yeah, I don't know what I do know what happened. That modem.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a new modem, buddy.
I know.
Anyway,
I know. We already had this conversation, but yes.
So
yes.
If John makes all the ships female, then all things are good, right? Uh-oh. Here it goes again. Here he goes. Yep, there it's gone. He's gone again. There you are.
I can hear you.
Yay.
I heard you the whole time.
I couldn't hear you.
We'll have this fixed by Monday, I promise.
Yep.
Anyway.
Uh-huh.
You know what it is?
What is it?
It's the internet trying to conspire.
It is.
It is. Thou shalt not speak ill of the lady trying to thwart the patriarchy.
Well, except for the fact that she forgot one small detail.
What would that be exactly?
Well, in The Mandalorian, you see the Mandalorian people are currently run by the Smith and Chief.
Is that John Smith?
No, the Smith. Like the person is a metalsmith, a blacksmith of sorts. That's the one that creates the armor and the weaponry for them.
Like a I get it now.
Yeah,
Blacksmith.
Like,
Smith,
smithy. Yeah. And also Chieftain happens to be a woman. You can't really, I mean, you can tell if you look at the body shape, because there's no face, because they all have the mask, right? They all have got the mask on the man, but it's like the body shape is there, and the way that the person walks is there, and then the voice is there. And you're like, okay, that's a woman.
But it's not, but what she's saying is it's not an overtly obvious. Is that what it is?
Does it matter? It's the leader of the Mandalorian tribe.
You know, had they
the
actually
highest
had
priority of the.
Hear me out. Had they actually had shown a face and made it very obvious female looking, then this lady would have bitched about something about how is it? It's not fair that it looks like a woman. Not all women look like that.
That's where I was going with it. You know, she doesn't quote unquote look like a woman because you can't see her face. That's the only difference. You can't see her face. She's dressed completely and you can't see her face. That is the only reason why you can't immediately tell that it's a woman.
So does she expect these people to walk around naked?
I don't know.
But then again, just because you have boobs and a vagina apparently in 2019 doesn't mean that you're a woman.
Right, that doesn't make you a woman. And also, well, hold on.
Wait, there's more?
I thought you wanted full equality. This woman is above and beyond all the males.
She likes to be above males.
I mean, to do that, domination
wrong
from the
show.
top.
Wrong show.
Dominating from the top is all I'm saying. It's not.
That's a Dominic topic.
Well,
that's
I mean,
an Izzo topic.
It's
not
a top-down issue, is all I'm saying.
And then back up again, and then back down again.
And back down. Exactly.
It's very repetitive. It's very tumultuous. It's up and down.
I told you she's a smithy, right?
There's an ebb and flow.
She really likes to hammer. Just saying. Very big on smelting.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this lady, this peach, this ray of sunshine, this Anita Sarkeesian is just somebody who likes to bitch to hear her own voice. That's what I'm taking away from this.
Of course it is.
And there are so many people who apparently are something because they deem themselves a media critic.
Sure.
That they have a leg to stand on.
No.
Like we don't know who you are. You have clear bias. I mean, if you're going to watch the show because you like Star Wars and you're into that kind of stuff and you happen to notice something that might be a little off, okay. But in this day and age, I guarantee you that every video of every movie and every show that comes out is being severely scrutinized to make sure that they've dotted their T's and they've crossed their I's to make sure. And I know I said that backwards. I did it on purpose. I'm going to get mail for this.
No, you're fine. It's all good.
Make sure everything is done right. So somebody like this can't come back and say anything because society has whipped all these people into submission, period. And the fact of the matter is, like I said, she complained just to complain. That's all it was.
Yeah, and that makes sense. She's complaining just to complain. She's doing all those things just to do all those things. She likes to hear her own voice. She likes to see that her words are out in the internets and being talked about.
And then when she gets criticized for basically being dumber than a box of hammers, and I apologize to any box of hammers.
Because that was mean to them.
Yes, and I should not have done that. I apologize for looping you into the same category as this.
Thank you.
Rainbow at the end of
that is not to say any bad about rainbows, because rainbows are awesome. We enjoy the color spectrum just as much as any person.
We do.
So, quick question.
Yes.
You heard about the Stacey Abrams thing, you know, how she's a writer of not graphic novels, but sexual natured novels.
Isn't that a graphic novel?
Well, I mean, graphic novel term, it comes in.
Well, I guess it could be, bloodied and
explicit, sexually explicit novels, right? And so she's writing, these, and that's how she does this stuff. And that's how she makes her money.
She writes dirty books.
She writes dirty books, and now CBS is going to take one of her dirty books and make it into a show. So I've got a problem and a question.
I got a couple of questions too.
Go ahead. What about Turnabout? Turnabout is fair play, right? So why haven't they taken Bernie Sanders' essay and turned?
That's an easy answer.
And turned that into a great TV show, right?
That's an easy answer.
That's
an easy answer.
If her novels are as raunchy as they look to be, shouldn't they give Bernie Sanders a fair shot?
Nope. You want to know why? Because she is a woman of color. Period. That's it. Full stop.
You got me. You got me. You're right.
My only question I have is, how is it that CBS is going to put on a dirty show?
They're going to cut away from the scene right before.
Of course.
Hey, guess what?
Numbers.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day, Wednesday, November 27th. Today we had 9 missed innuendo bells, 53 actual bells, 6 rim shots, and 1 wah-wah. Giving us a B for the day. Peace out and have a great turkey day, y'all.
Indeed, guys. Be safe tomorrow. We will not be live.
Yep, that's right.
We are taking time with our families, as you should do, is with yours. Be thankful for everything that you have. We are thankful for y'all. We wouldn't be here with it if it wasn't for you.
We'll be back on Friday.
We will see y'all then Friday, 9 p.m. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!